Over here. This place is nice, but it's not a home. Feels like I'm hiding down here. People like us, we need powerful friends if we're gonna make it in this world. Don't play coy. I see it in your eyes. You've killed people. Or you will. You've got the same urges as I do. Just between us, I hear the Dark Brotherhood is recruiting for some new blood. I'm gonna try my best to get their attention. You never heard of Tamriel's most elite guild of assassins? Rumor has it that if you take an innocent life and they notice, they'll offer you a place in the Dark Brotherhood. There, killers are free to pursue their true passion. Think about it. Word of advice. Urges aside, the Dark Brotherhood prefers to keep a low profile. Just remember, kill an innocent, get noticed. My sources say they're recruiting in Anvil, on the Gold Coast. I'll be at the docks there if you want to talk some more. I don't want you to do anything. I'm just providing information. Letting you know that new opportunities are available if you're willing to spill a little blood. Don't take my willingness to help out as a sign or anything. I recognized a kindred spirit, and suggested a way to satisfy your darkest urges. They'll get you killed if you don't keep them under control. And if you don't find the right allies. Hey, I don't know exactly how they select new recruits. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Maybe you just need to be in the right place at the right time. Like Anvil. Of course, I've also heard they have eyes everywhere, so what do I know? I'm not one to reveal my sources, but Fat Grakal told me that he overheard Seaworthy Sarala say that there have been some mysterious murders committed on the Gold Coast. To me, nothing says Dark Brotherhood like mysterious murders. Oh, I got that from Margog the Hammer. Buy him a couple of ales and he spouts secrets like a bard spouts poetry. Just the other day, he told me that his cousin Crus killed a baker in Anvil. He received a mysterious visit that very night. You really don't know anything about the Brotherhood, do you? If they decide you're worthy enough to receive an invitation, one of their dark dignitaries shows up to deliver the news in person. It's kind of creepy, but it's also a singular honor. That's one of the best things about the Dark Brotherhood. It hides in plain sight. No one knows where its headquarters is or how many members it has, yet you can go into any library and read a book about them. It's brilliant, really. Quite a few, actually. My favorite is The Night Mother's Truth. It describes the origins of the Brotherhood, although it might all be theory and conjecture. But forget the books. Everyone knows the Brotherhood exists, and most people fear them. Fellowship, safety, and security, to name just a few. I understand there's also a steady flow of gold from all the contracts. And you get to kill people. Can you imagine a better guild to belong to? Better than picking pockets, if you ask me.
You there. Wait for a moment, if you would. Pardon the interruption. I've been looking for you. Not me. But I have something for you. A letter. Confidential. Private. I have it here somewhere. Ah, yes. Here it is. Interesting. I'm also supposed to extend a verbal invitation to visit the lighthouse. Odd that they didn't just put that in the letter. Yes, the Anvil Lighthouse, just up the way. The sender ordered me to direct you there after I handed over the letter. I'm glad I found you. After looking for the woman with the eye patch all day, I figured I was in for a late night. Emily Crow? Do you know her? I gave her a letter right there on the Anvil docks. I have no idea where she went in such a hurry, but she seemed excited to receive it. Anyway, I have more deliveries to make before I can rest for the day. Farewell. The gods keep you.
Come closer and let me look into your eyes. No remorse, no mercy. Yes, you do have the eyes of a killer. How many lives ended looking into those eyes? Enough that the Night Mother has noticed, obviously. Which brings us both to this place and time. I am a speaker for the Dark Brotherhood. I speak with the voice of the Night Mother. I act with the hands of our dread father, Sithis. I have an offer to make to one so skilled in the art of murder. An invitation, if you will. As well you should. I am certain you have questions, but first, we must determine if you are worthy of joining the Dark Brotherhood. You take lives easily and without hesitation. We know that you can kill. Now show us that you can also obey. Splendid. We shall see how well you marry business with death. But first, allow me to present you with a gift. I shall teach you how to call upon a particular tool of our trade. A tool for dealing death, of course. One forged by unseen hands. The Blade of Woe. Wield it from the shadows, and its edge shall deliver your prey to Sithis in the void. In return, I expect only unwavering loyalty and ruthless efficiency. Now, let us discuss the task before you. A killing that shall form a covenant between us, signed in blood. The Imperial noble, Lord Quintus Gerol, has been marked for death by the Black Sacrament. Your task is simple. Find Gerol and kill him. That isn't a question we ask. Suffice to say, he offended someone enough to get them to perform the Black Sacrament. The Night Mother heard the prayer, and now Gerol must die. This is the task I have set before you. Excellent. The noble's estate can be found northwest of Anvil along the Gold Road. How you perform the execution is up to you. Just make sure Lord Quintus Gerol dies by your hand. Then your initiation into the Dark Brotherhood will be complete. Our unholy matron and the one true bride of Sithis. We are her children, forever wrapped in her cold, loving embrace. There will be time enough for more questions after you complete the task before you. Just know that she watches you. She loves you, as she loves all her children. Do not disappoint her. The Black Sacrament is the ritual by which a client procures the Dark Brotherhood's services. Using an effigy of the intended victim, the client pleads for the Night Mother to send an assassin to end the specified life. With no remorse, no regret. To put it simply, yes, the lives of the innocent and the guilty alike are ours for the taking, and every soul goes to Sithis, as long as the price is paid. Death is our craft, our religion, and our trade. And business, as always, is good. The Blade of Woe is the ebony dagger of our brotherhood. It is a single weapon, unique and powerful in the right hands. When one of our brothers or sisters needs the blade for a kill, it appears to help carry out the assassination. The wise traveler asks for directions before the path diverges. Never hesitate to rely on your fellow Brotherhood members once you complete your initiation. I assume you want to know what awaits you at the noble's estate? Killing requires few special skills, but reaching your target? That's the real task, isn't it? High walls, locked gates, and armed patrols protect the estate. There is another way to reach the estate grounds, if you're interested. A series of smuggler tunnels runs beneath the Withered Rose and leads directly to the estate's courtyard. That's the route I would take. And don't forget to bring lockpicks. Gerol is a cautious man. He never leaves a door unlocked behind him. The Withered Rose? A small hostel outside the city. Our lovely mother and daughter own the place, but they've had trouble making ends meet. The smuggler tunnels provide them with an alternate source of income, and they're perfect for your needs.
This is taking longer than I planned.
Nobody boards the Prowler without my permission. Get over here. Oh, Joan and Jode, a friendly face. For a moment I thought you were another Red Sails extortionist come to get more blood from a stone. Doesn't take long for pirates to warm up to the idea of tariffs and taxes when they're the ones collecting them. I can abode fees at an honest port, but Anvil presents a non-stop barrage of whatever the governor's lackeys feel like enforcing. Uneven gangplank fees, loose mooring taxes, barnacle inspection. You're not from around here, are you? Care to help me turn the tide on these crooks, then? I happen to know that their swindler of a dockmaster doesn't trust his gold to Anvil's banks. If you help me pay the fool out of his own pocket, you can keep the lion's share of the bounty. I don't know precisely where Kamar hides his gold, but I do know the lazy oaf uses a few trusted lackeys to deliver deposits when he can't be bothered. They often dice on the docks. If you're convincing, I'm sure they'll reveal the location to you. I'm going to be your distraction. I'm expecting the dockmaster to make his rounds soon, and he's not going to be happy that I haven't paid my fees yet. I'll keep him here arguing with me while you secure his ill-gotten gold. It was supposed to be a simple run. Pick up silks and spices on the way to turn a tidy profit. But the governor and her minions are more greedy than a caravan full of high elf nobles. She'll never learn, even when the docks are empty. Fortunata ap Dougal, Anvil's provincial governor. But she's still the same old red sails pirate queen to anyone who really knows her. Half the Gold Coast struggles under her thumb. Fool's Gold Coast, if you want to be more accurate. Kamar's a braggart, and he drinks like a Nord. That's a combination for folly if ever there was one. He gave away his secret while trying to drink me under the table. I remember the exchange. He does not. Too bad for him, yes?
Private game. Go beg somewhere else. Spit it out, can't you see I'm busy? You've got some nerve, don't you? Coming onto our docks asking about Kamar's private affairs? You know who Kamar is? You know who I am? The Red Sail's own Anvil. Listen, my luck's running a little thin right now. I'm not fool enough to steal from Kamar, but I might look the other way if my fortunes take a good turn. Catch my drift?
Not now, I'm winning! I don't give an elf's pointed ear what you want. Get lost!
I'm on my break. Leave me to my game. Seek another for your troubles. I only wish to dice in peace. Then you must be disappointed, because I cannot tell you what you wish. Go, please. The ill omens of a bubbling bog surround you, as well as the smell.
Private game. Go beg somewhere else. Spit it out, can't you see I'm busy? Ha! Not much, now that you mention it. Been running his deposits too long with nothing to show for it. Let me see your map. Yeah, there. You can find the stingy sod's gold there. Once you fleece him, maybe he'll use the bank like the rest of us. That's 3 times, Gurg. Let me see those dice.
You never complain until your dice run cold.
Luck is like a guar pasture. You have to be careful where you step.
Yeah. What she said.
Both of you, shut your face holes and toss the bones.
Next time, I'll wound more than just their pride. A moment, Kamar. I have a visitor.
Take pride in your work, I always say.
My friend, you've arrived at a bad time. I'm playing host to the King of Skeevers, and he hasn't the sense to know that he's outstayed his welcome. Ha! Negotiations! Call it what it is. A ransom. Extortion. It would save us so much time if they just dropped the pretenses and robbed me. Good work. Let me pay this fool and get rid of him.
I'm tired of your complaining. Pay what you owe, or the Red Sails will seize this ship.
Fine. Take your ransom and choke on it.
There now. Was that so difficult?
Difficult is keeping my claws from ripping out your throat. I almost bit my tongue trying not to laugh. Kamar doesn't so much strut as slosh about like a half-filled water skin. He's completely oblivious to the misfortune that just visited him. It's too much. It was what he expected of me. Being too quick to accept defeat may have aroused his suspicion. He seemed convinced, so he may not notice the theft for some time, let alone suspect us as the culprits. Here, that's most of what's left after I paid off that walking canker. Thanks to you, I might break even on this voyage. Enjoy your time in Anvil, friend. I hope to never see these despicable docks again. It'll be good to have the wind in my fur and the sea air in my nose again. I can't wait to set sail and put Anvil behind me. Profitable and dangerous. I'm happy to continue ferrying troops for the easy gold. But when the Queen commands us to show our claws, we oblige. Many a captain has made the mistake of dismissing the Prowler as a threat to my benefit. Ah, the tale of the Prowler and the fierce Maurmer sea serpent. It grows with each telling. You might be amused to hear what the crew claims happened that day. It's quite a popular story in the port towns. We were set upon by 100 sea elves, surrounded with no hope of escape. But you defeated them soundly with one bare fist while swinging from the rigging. Then you hopped onto the sea serpent and rode it into the side of the Maurmer ship. You think? That's the tamest part. By all accounts, your battle with Pelidil rocked the seas and reshaped the coast. They say you turned the sea serpent into a mount. Ah, I'm glad you're still well, my friend.
This forsaken place draws the weak-willed like moths to a flame. A face I did not expect to see. Not here, at any rate. This place is far from Longhaven, but just as dangerous. The very worst kind. A vampire lord roams these caves. Zelado revealed her presence in Anvil when she captured 2 innocents. I tracked the cat to these caves. If she has tasted the blood of these innocents, my blade shall taste hers. Zelado is no mere vampire. She is a lord with the power to enslave weak minds. Aid me if you wish, but know this. If you succumb to her charms, you will suffer the same fate as she. Now, let's go find the people she kidnapped. Let the hunt begin.
Weary of your interference, Hunter.
Zelado has been destroyed. Meet me at the entrance to these caverns. Once you're certain all of the vampire's victims have been accounted for. You proved your strength of will in Longhaven, and you proved it here in Hrota Cave. You have the determination of a true hunter. We may not have saved the vampire's victims, but at least we spared them from eternal torment. From the Vampire Lord? Yes, but these are turbulent times. Other threats endanger Anvil and the Gold Coast, some even worse than Zelado. Remain vigilant, Hunter. Perhaps we shall meet again. The Vampire Lord has been vanquished, but always another appears to take her place. That is the way of things. When evil again steps from the shadows, my blade shall be ready to greet it. No, but I have a tale that may interest you. Weeks ago, I stalked the wilds outside Marbrook, searching for a vampire assassin. What I did not realize was that the creature was leading me into a trap. I was set upon by her and 5 trained killers. It was a close call. I dispatched the killers and set the vampire on fire, but not before I sustained grievous wounds. I buried my blade in the vampire's heart and collapsed, considering this a good death. That was when she appeared by my side. A woman with skin of bark and hair of leaves. When she knelt beside me, my pain vanished. She healed me and brought me back from undead. When I asked her why she would do this, all she said was, "Thank the vestige." Then she disappeared. Ah, the Wilder Queen. I have heard tales of that remarkable being. Tales of awe and terror that included saving wood elves and stopping loggers. Your influence grows if you have the ear of Valenwood's legendary protector.
The hostel isn't as busy as it was before the war, but Mother and I always find ways to make ends meet.
I appreciate you providing a safe place for our meeting, but couldn't you straighten up a bit before we got here?
My apologies, Governor Fortunata. But there's no safer place south of Baron's Wall than right here. Vermin notwithstanding.
I don't know, Fortunata. This place seems to suit you.
That's no way to speak to your betters, Count Carlos. Speaking of which, when are you going to finally turn Kvatch over to a proper ruler? Your people deserve so much greater than you.
My lord and lady, please. We have a more pressing concern, and it affects us all.
Careful, Quintus. I won't be spoken to in such a manner. But you're right. The Dark Brotherhood grows stronger and threatens everything we've built here.
while Artorias handles spiritual matters and the cathedral's defenders the order of the hour. I have allowed him to patrol Kvatch until the murderer is apprehended.
Haven't the last few murder victims been suspected members of the Dark Brotherhood? Perhaps if we do nothing, this murderer will solve our problem for us.
I refuse to allow a vigilante to freely stalk the streets. That is why I am to expand the order of the hour.
If I didn't know you and Artorias were building an army, should I be worried, my lord?
That won't happen, Fortunata. We're not as ambitious and ruthless as you.
Despite his holy station, Artorias is
Lord Quintus, intruders have penetrated the estate. We need to move the three of you immediately.
Don't be alarmed, my friends. We prepared for any contingency. Commander, secure the halls. Make sure no one follows us.
Of course, my lord. We'll find the intruders.
Well done, my soldiers. The governor and the count have departed safely. Show yourself, assassin! Or are you another one of those Brotherhood cowards who prefers to strike from the shadows?